What's going on, guys? Welcome to Gunshot Gaming. I'm Tito, and before we get into today's topic, I want to discuss something serious. Every day, people just like you watch Gunshot Gaming videos, and they're not subscribed to the channel. 99% of you who watch our videos are not subscribed. So do your part, make a difference, hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to be introducing a new segment called T&O with Tito, where you get thoughts and opinions from, you guessed it, me. Today we'll be discussing the new VR shooter Hyperdash. Now this just recently came out. The game is only $19.99, and man is it worth your money, and I'm gonna tell you why today. Hyperdash is a VR multiplayer team-based shooter. It has a couple different modes you can play in. First one being Payload, which is a mode where one team has to control a kind of moving base, and as they're controlling it, it's going to move through the level, and they're trying to get it to the goal point while the other team is trying to stop that from happening. You get to switch positions on this, so whether you're defending or trying to move the payload. Another one is Domination, where you have 3 different checkpoints that you're trying to capture. So it's just red versus blue. You're trying to have all 3 held down for a certain amount of time for your team to win. The other one being Control Point, which there's just one singular control point, one area that you have to hold down, and you'll see kind of throughout these different modes is there's these buttons that you have to press, which gives your team control of that area. And then the last one being Deathmatch, where it's just, I mean, everybody who's played a video game in their life is pretty familiar with Deathmatch. Just simply, you know, free-for-all Deathmatch going against everybody, which is loads of fun. So after jumping into this game for the first time, one of the first things I was impressed with was even when I looked down at my body and moving, seeing how my legs moved throughout the game. It may seem dumb, but this is a small detail that I think a lot of VR games miss, that continue to keep you in the game. I think that was something that I enjoyed about first playing Echo VR, is kind of looking and seeing how your body moves as you move. So you kind of get to feel like, okay, cool, this is me, I am in this body. So you can see within Hyperdash, as you move, your legs move very fluently. And that was something that just looked great in the game. As well as that, I mean, the game is just ultra polished for what it is. It's a, first-person shooter that feels great for its shooting, great for its movement, and the game modes are just enough for now. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do in the future. Honestly, after playing through all the game modes, Deathmatch is my go-to. That's what I kept playing. That's what made me honestly not want to stop. It was just so much fun, and I kind of couldn't get enough of it. So within the game, there's guns laying around in certain areas, as well as places where you can gain more health and boost up your energy or stamina level. So having the guns around kind of reminded me of Halo. You just simply have to kind of put your arm, whether it's your left or right hand, up to it, and it'll switch your pistol into whatever gun you've selected, from the shotgun to the machine gun to a couple other things that they have. Whenever you start out a match, everyone starts out with 2 pistols. That's pretty much what most people you're gonna come encounter with are gonna have. Like I said, there's the other guns laying around, as well as there is a shield that you can get. So within this, the good thing is you never run out of ammo. You don't have to pick up ammo. You can reload though if you're mid-clip and you want to get ready for that next person coming at you, which is pretty simple. You have the triggers right here on the side that you're able to reload on for your index fingers. Everything just feels really fluent, the controls of it. You have a button that allows you to walk a little faster, and that drains your stamina. If you look at your left wrist, you can see kind of almost like a digital dash that you have there, that kind of displays not only your stamina, which you have 3 different blocks. So each time that you dash or hyper dash, it takes away a full block, as well as it'll drain that block as you're using your stamina. So you don't really need to sit there and pay attention to it and look at it a lot, but just kind of a thing that you can kind of keep an eye on if you're not sure about where you stand with it in the moment. And the good thing about that is, as people are dashing, it's nice that they can't just dash 100% of the time. They have to build up a little bit of that stamina before they can dash again. Because honestly, one of the things that at first I thought was going to turn me off about the game is when I looked at the trailer, was I thought the dashing was more of a teleport, which In theory, yes, it kind of is, but when you're in the game, it doesn't feel like you're teleporting from one area to another. It feels like you are doing a super jump, or I guess a hyper dash over to the area that you're looking at. But I think it felt great and it kept me in the game, because that's one thing that I have not enjoyed about a lot of VR games is anytime they introduce teleportation compared to free movement. So this game has the free movement, as well as you can dash to a quick area, or what I said feels like a super fast jump, and it doesn't black out the screen. It doesn't, bring in these things that make you feel like you're kind of coming out of the game. You're in it 100% of the time. And obviously playing on the Quest 2, having that full range of motion, making full 360s, looking at where you're going is amazing. Now also throughout these levels, there's also a rail system within every level that you can simply jump onto the rail to cruise, kind of grind across it like you're Sonic the Hedgehog, or you can also switch which ways you're going. So you can simply grab up onto it, be going which way you want to go, or if you turn around and hyper dash the other way, you can switch directions. You can also be pressing your stamina to make yourself grind a little faster on these rails. So they definitely introduce some variety to each level. And I mean, the game itself, so far the levels have been pretty enjoyable. Once again, I think like I said before, I can't wait to see what else they add into this game and what more levels, especially more levels for deathmatch, because I think that's where I'm going to be glued to for a while. It's too much fun. I enjoy it too much. And I think there's really so much opportunities for this, as well as it's finally kind of showcasing what VR can do for a multiplayer first-person shooter. So as far as customization goes, so far you're able to unlock different skins for both your helmet and different skins for every single weapon in the game. Now those unlock through you ranking up within the game, similar to, any Battle Royale or whatever other game that you play. Very similar mechanics there, nothing too crazy or out of the ordinary. So while this game has been in beta for a while before its final release, you can definitely tell, like I said before, it just feels polished. The tracking feels great, the shooting feels great, the movement feels great. Everything about it just feels like a game that was truly, put a lot of care and love into. And for being only 20 bucks, why have you not bought this already? Go buy it. If you have a VR headset that supports this game, this is a game you should be playing. I feel like ever since I got VR, ever since VR started kind of getting bigger, people are always wondering, when are we gonna get that Call of Duty in VR, right? That first-person shooter, something that's really gonna take off, or that it game that everyone needs to have. This is honestly the closest thing, I feel like, since VR has gone mainstream when it comes to a multiplayer shooter. I know that there's others out there that people have enjoyed, but this one is just so fluent, so quick to get into. Once you get through the training, you're like, okay, I got it, we're good to go. And it's just jump in, jump out, just so much fun. And I think this is just a game that every single person who has a VR headset needs to try. Like I said, I can't recommend it enough. Because this is something that I'm going to be continuing to play a lot. And once again, if more people buy it and play it, then it's going to give more motivation to the developers to continue to put more content into it. But no question, hands down, like I said, if you have a VR headset and you don't have this game, I don't know what you're waiting on. Make it happen, because you will not regret the decision. You can personally let me know if you regret the decision. Let me know in the comments. You can yell at me if you play this game and you hate it, because it's not going to happen. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have fun. Check it out for sure.
For sure.
And that's going to do it for T&O with Tito on Hyperdash. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it convinced you to go buy Hyperdash, because I'm looking forward to playing it with all of you out there. Have a great day.